Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a story that really hits home for a lot of people. It's about trust, the little white lies that grow into something much bigger, and that gut feeling you get when something just isn't right. This is the story of how a dead phone battery revealed a truth that was anything but dead. It all started with something so simple, so mundane, you'd never think twice about it. My wife, let's call her Sarah, was supposed to be at a work dinner. She was a project manager at a big tech firm, and these late-night events weren't unusual. Around 10 p.m., I sent her a quick text. "Hey, hope the dinner is going well? Love you." No reply. An hour later, I tried again. "Everything okay?" Still nothing. Now, I'm not the type to panic. I figured her phone died. It happened all the time. She was notorious for forgetting her charger. So I watched a movie, tidied up the kitchen, and eventually went to bed, leaving the porch light on for her. She finally came in around 1:30 a.m. I woke up as she quietly slipped into the room. "Hey, you're late," I mumbled, half asleep. "Sorry, honey," she whispered back. "My phone died, and the dinner ran way over." Then a few of us stayed for one more drink to celebrate closing the deal. I lost track of time. It sounded plausible. Perfectly reasonable. I kissed her, rolled over, and went back to sleep, not giving it a second thought. The dead phone was the perfect excuse. It was a digital black hole, a place where accountability went to die. And for a while, I believed it. The dead phone excuse started popping up more and more. A girl's night out where she couldn't call a cab because her phone was dead. A trip to the gym that turned into a 4-hour excursion because, you guessed it, her phone died, and she didn't notice the time. Each time there was a logical, albeit slightly flimsy, explanation. And each time a tiny seed of doubt was planted in my mind. But you want to trust the person you love, right? You want to believe them. You tell yourself you're being paranoid, that your own insecurities are getting the better of you. I mean, who would I be if I started questioning her over a dead battery? I'd be the controlling, untrusting husband. So I ignored it. I pushed that nagging feeling down, deep down. The turning point came on a Tuesday. It was our anniversary. I had made reservations at our favorite restaurant, the one where I proposed. I'd spent the afternoon getting everything perfect. I texted her midday. "Can't wait to see you tonight at 7:30. She replied almost instantly, "Me too. It's going to be a perfect night. Love you." At 7 p.m. I was dressed and ready. The babysitter had arrived, and I was feeling genuinely excited. At 7:30 I was sitting at our table, a single rose in a vase, sipping a glass of water. By 8 I started to get worried. I called her. It went straight to voicemail. Her phone must have died, I thought, a familiar, sick feeling washing over me. But on our anniversary, I called her office, her friends, anyone I could think of. No one had seen her since she left work at 5 p.m. By 9:30, I had paid for my untouched glass of wine and went home, my heart a lead weight in my chest. I sent the babysitter home and just sat there, in the dark, staring at the front door, the silence deafening. She walked in just after midnight. Her face was flushed, her hair was a little messy, and she reeked of a cologne that wasn't mine. "Oh my God, I am so sorry," she began, the words tumbling out. "I was on my way and my phone died. Then I got a flat tire, and a good Samaritan stopped to help, and it just took forever. I couldn't call you. A dead phone, a flat tire, a mysterious stranger. It was a perfect storm of bad luck, a trifecta of excuses. And that's when I knew. The story was too elaborate, too detailed. It was a script. In that moment, the dam of doubt I had built so carefully finally broke. I didn't say a word. I just looked at her, and I think she saw in my eyes that the game was up. I slept on the couch that night. The next morning, the tension was unbearable. She tried to act like everything was normal, making coffee, talking about her day. I was quiet. Later that day, while she was in the shower, I saw her phone on the nightstand, plugged in and charging. I know, I know. I shouldn't have looked. It's an invasion of privacy. But I had to know. My sanity depended on it. My hands were shaking as I picked it up. She'd always been careless with her password. It was our dog's birthday. It unlocked. I opened her messages. My heart pounded in my ears. And there it was. Not a dead battery, but a vibrant, active conversation. A conversation with a man I didn't know. The messages weren't from last night. They were from weeks, months, of dead phone evenings. There were messages from the night of the work dinner. On my way. Can't wait to see you. A reply from him. The wine is already poured. There were messages from the girls' night. Leaving the bar now. Be there in 15. And then, the ones from our anniversary. A text from her, sent at 7:15 p.m., right when she should have been on her way to meet me. Stuck at home for a bit, but I'll be there soon. He has our anniversary dinner planned. And his reply, hurry up, I miss you. It wasn't a dead phone. It was a deliberately silenced one. It wasn't a series of unfortunate events. It was a carefully constructed web of deceit. The dead phone wasn't a reason. It was an alibi, a digital curtain she could pull shut whenever she was living her other life. I felt numb. It wasn't anger, not yet. It was a profound, hollow sadness. The woman I had built my life with, the person I trusted implicitly, was a stranger. The shared jokes, the future plans, the I love yous, it all felt like a performance. When she came out of the shower, I was sitting on the bed, her phone in my hand. She saw it, and the color drained from her face. There were no more excuses, no more stories. The truth was right there, lit up on a 6-inch screen. The messages told the story her dead phone couldn't. We all want to believe the best in people, especially the ones we love. But sometimes, you have to trust that little voice inside you, that gut feeling that tells you when a story doesn't add up. Because often, the simplest excuse, like a dead phone, is just a cover for the most complicated lies. Facing that truth is painful. It's devastating. But it's also the first step toward reclaiming your own reality. It's the first step toward healing. Thank you for listening to this story today. It's a heavy one, but an important one. If you've ever been in a similar situation, know that you're not alone, and trusting your intuition is not a weakness. If you found this story meaningful, please give it a like and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.